Yo, what is going on, you guys? Blue Applehead here with another video. And look, for this video I'm gonna be doing something that's basically a continuation of my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, make sure to check that out. It's basically where I was going over how to find your style. So for this video I wanted to put you guys onto some low-key brands that you may or may not have heard of. You know, some of them ranging from expensive to being relatively afforded, or some ranging from like minimalistic to streetwear to luxury wear. You know, I'm just trying to provide you guys with like a variety of different aesthetics and different brands that you may, like I said, may or may not know of. So I thought I'd give you like probably five brands that I think you guys should know of. Now, these brands are brands that I personally don't have any of their clothing, but you know, for these videos I do my research on reviews and going online to see how other people wear them, or just like how people are reacting to the brand. I don't want to just give you guys bullshit brands and have you guys wearing something like from Shein or Temu or something like that, but give you guys actually quality clothing that you may want to check out and potentially purchase. But like I said, I don't have any of their clothing, but definitely brands that I've, like I said, I've done my research on, and brands that I've been following for a while that I like the design of their Instagram. I like their fan base, their whole follower and the community. Seems like they've been really tight knit. So I don't want to just give, like I said, give you guys BS brands, but give you guys something of quality that I can see you guys purchasing and, you know, picking up some of the clothing, adding to your closet and your wardrobe, and just building your style upon that. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Now, starting at number 5, we have a brand called Infoware. Now, before I get into it, this is not in any particular order from like best to worst or worst to best or nothing like that. I'm just giving it in the orders that I have it on my iPad. So first brand is Infoware. Now, Infoware is a brand that, like I said, I've been following for not too long. You know, I think I followed them for probably like 3 months. But this is a brand that I've seen very, very prevalent in the streetwear community. You know, this is a brand that I think that a lot of people tend to like their hoodies, but I think that they have a lot of great designs. Now, like I said, if you're into that whole streetwear aesthetic and you really want to build your wardrobe and build your style around that whole streetwear vibe, I think that this is definitely a brand that you want to check out, because their design is definitely colorful, very vibrant, very heavy on the designs, and I think that that's perfect for that streetwear aesthetic, because streetwear is more so of like branding and colors and pop-up design. So you don't want to wear something like too plain, but you want to wear something that's very loud, and I think this is a brand that really executes both of those things perfectly. Now, one of their pieces that I've seen pop off a lot recently is their hoodie. Now, their hoodies, I ain't even gonna lie, like their hoodies are super fire. I definitely want to pick up one of their hoodies, but for me, like I said, I live in Miami. I know I'm wearing a hoodie right now, but for the most part, I don't really wear hoodies like that unless it's like really, really cold. And usually it's not that cold in Miami, so I don't really feel the need to pick up a hoodie. But this hoodie that I'm gonna put on the screen for you guys, this is a hoodie that I see a lot of people, whether it's like influencers or people on TikTok and stuff like that, I've seen a lot of people wear their hoodies. So definitely a brand that you want to check out. Now, another brand I think that you guys are definitely going to appreciate. Now, this is more on the minimalistic side, where they definitely focus on cuts and proportion. It's a brand called Somar. Now, Somar is a brand that, like I said, I'm personally into, because my style right now, I'm taking more of that cozy minimalistic approach where I'm not really wearing too much of designs and stuff like that, but really focusing on cuts, and I think that this brand is perfect for that. Now, if you like darker clothing, if you like that darker aesthetic and that slimmer aesthetic, then this is definitely going to be a brand for you. For the jeans that they have, the denim that they have, the jackets that they have, all of it seems pretty slim. You know, it's definitely baggy, but it's not like streetwear baggy, but definitely has a nice cut to them. And like I said, this brand is just super, super clean and minimalistic. Like, if you're not trying to pop out with too much designs going on in your clothing and you just want to wear something comfortable and wear something that's very low key, this is definitely a brand that you want to tap into. From their blank tees to their jackets, their hoodies, you can tell that this is a brand that really focuses on the cuts, like I said, the cuts and the proportion of the designs. And you got to appreciate a brand like that that really isn't trying to go all out crazy with the designs, but really just focusing on the fit of their clothing. So definitely a brand that you want to tap in with and just be on the lookout for. Now, I don't know how recent they did their last drop, but you know, be on the lookout for their next drop. Why did it just get dark out of nowhere? Or whatever. Next brand that I have on this list, which is number 3, is going to be LA Fam Amsterdam. Now, LA Fam Amsterdam is a brand that you may have seen because I think that they have been going crazy so far, because the jacket that they dropped, it's like this green jacket has been, I've seen them, like, I don't know if it's like part of their marketing, but they have, I think they've sent like this green jacket and this black jacket to a lot of influencers, and it's just been showing up everywhere. Like every type of aesthetic or style that people are wearing, whether it's, like I said, streetwear, minimalism, cozy, casual, like people are gravitating towards this jacket. So this is a brand that, like I said, I've seen a lot of their clothing, but when they dropped this jacket, this is what really made me pay attention to the brand as a whole. And I think that this brand is definitely going to be one that you find interesting, because like I said, you can wear their clothing with any type of style that you want. If you're going for, like I said, the cozy, the minimalism, the streetwear, the casual, the high-end, you can just dress up or dress down their pieces so well. And I think that is a brand that, you know, it's fairly expensive, but they have different products that range from like affordable to like $200. So if you definitely have the budget, I would definitely recommend checking out this brand and checking out definitely their jackets. Like their upperwear is super unique, and the design of their clothing is super unique, so definitely want to be on the lookout for that. But honestly, their pants, their sweaters, their shirts, anything like that is always going to be a no-brainer, like easy to cop, because it's just super simple to wear. Now this next one at number 4 is going to be a brand that I've really been into, and I think that this is one of those legitimate brands that have trying to do their own thing and not really follow the internet way of marketing, but actually doing something that is like reminiscent of, you know, luxury brands, which is Profound. Now Profound is a brand that I've been into. I've recently been into them because I think that the way that they do their like whole aesthetic and their marketing is really unique, because like I said, it's not really just you post on Instagram, you post you send out clothes to influencers, and that's how you really get their branding or the recognition. But it's more of just curating their clothing, making editorials, doing photo shoots with, you know, different types of influencers, and really piecing together looks. You know, these aren't just pieces that you just put together and call it a day. Like they're really focused on the whole look of their clothing, and I think that this is a brand that you definitely want to check out. Now they are a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie. This is, like I said, this is following the luxury type of streetwear aesthetic, but definitely if you're into like taking your style a little bit more seriously and really looking for that mature style, I think that this is a brand that you definitely want to keep an eye out. Like I said, their clothing is super amazing, their cuts, the proportion are super amazing, the design is amazing, and the overall aesthetic of their site and their page definitely is going to give you inspiration on what to wear, how to wear it, and what type of vibes you're trying to go for. So definitely a brand that, like I said, I don't have anything from, but their clothing is a bit expensive, so you might want to save up a couple bucks if you want to pick up anything from their site. But definitely, if you have the budget for it, definitely go out and pay attention to this brand, do your research, and just see what clothing they have that fits your style. Now, last brand that I want to put on this list at number 5 is going to be Midnight Rodeo. Now, Midnight Rodeo is a brand that blends streetwear and country wear in one aesthetic. Now I think that the clothing is very unique. For me, you guys know I love boots. I love cowboy boots, I love Chelsea boots, I just love boots in general. So this brand is definitely a brand that follows that same design language and that same aesthetic, where you can wear these things with boots and stuff like that. You can tell, like I said, this is like the Midwestern type of aesthetic, but done in with a more streetwear approach to it. Blah, cannot speak. But yeah, this is a brand that you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Now, a lot of what they sell are different clothing, like jackets, pants, t-shirts, but mainly what they sell are hats. Now their hats have been going crazy, I can't even lie. But what stands out to me is their actual clothing, like their upperwear, from button-ups to jackets you can definitely tell that this is a brand that, you know, definitely knows how to curate their clothing, how to make their clothing to fit multiple different aesthetics and staying true to their own brand. And like I said, blending that streetwear culture and that country Midwestern culture is definitely going to be an aesthetic that not everybody's going to be, you know, it's not going to be for everybody, but I definitely suggest if you're trying to take your style to the next level and really just pop out and do something different, do something unique, I definitely think that this is a brand that you want to stay in tune with and just check out their clothing. Now, before I go, I do want to put out some honorable mentions because I think that these brands do deserve to be on this list. But like I said, for me, I like to do research, so I'm giving you guys actual brands that I'm interested in. But these honorable mentions are going to be brands that I haven't really seen too much or know too much about, but definitely from their Instagram and from the people that wear it, like other influencers and other people on the internet that I see wear it, definitely look like interesting brands. Now, honorable mention number 1 is going to be Charlie John Don. Now, this is a brand that, like I said, I'm not too familiar with, but judging by their Instagram, you can tell that it's even in their bio. They're like a design house where they really focus on the curation of their clothes and focusing on one type of aesthetic and really going for that upper luxury but casual type of aesthetic. So definitely want to be a brand that you want to pay attention to. Another one is Untitled. Untitled is a brand that I found probably, I want to say, a month ago. But yeah, their clothing definitely looks nice, but like I said, I just haven't seen too many people wear them or haven't seen them around like that too much, but definitely have interesting design clothing. Now, another one is Gem by Madeline. Now, this one is a brand that focuses really on denim, so you can't really go wrong with denim. But the thing for me is that these are actually just Levi's, which is, it's one of those things where, you know, a lot of people like to take Levi's and deconstruct them and make them their own thing and then charge high prices, which if you do that, you know, that's cool for you, like do your thing, get your bread. But for me, it's like, do something unique with it if you're going to just deconstruct Levi's, this is actually going to be a brand that does that. You know, they don't just take Levi's, do something simple and then put like a $500 price tag on it. Like, they actually deconstruct them, they actually do their own little twist to them, and I actually can appreciate that. You know, a brand like Gallery Department, you know, they just put some paint splatter on some Levi's and cover up the tag and then ship it out for $500, which is ridiculous. But this brand, if you definitely want to find but if you definitely want to look out for, you know, more pants or unique design pants, definitely pay attention to this one. So that's basically going to be it for the video. Like I said, this is basically a continuation of the last video, which, like I said, if you haven't seen, definitely go check it out, where I basically break down how to find your style. And in this one, I'm basically giving you clothing brands that you could look at to really improve your style. So hopefully you guys found this video informative, entertaining, and you found this video useful for you in your fashion journey. But that's basically going to be it for the video. I hope you guys stay safe, hope you guys stay happy, stay motivated, and keep your vibration and energy high, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.